everyone, and welcome to Mr. Mo Dynasty. It's episode 4, and in this episode, we are going to have our first game in the FBS. As a 27 overall rated team, should we be in the FBS? Not a chance. But are we there? Yes. So we're going to try to make the most of it, and we are traveling to number 14 ranked B.Y.U. This was a game set up by the athletic director to try to raise some revenue for this program. And so this is not a game that we are meant to win. The point spread is large. The talent differential is huge. But we're going to give it our best bet. As far as this as a Sunday event, the approval rating impacted the previous game. We don't have one because we didn't have a previous game. Had we, though, it would have impacted our boosters. And then this one also, the impact of winning or losing the previous game. We didn't have a previous game. This is the first week we're actually playing, but I just want to show you this is what I'll be doing next week based on the results of this week's game against B.Y.U. All right, how long will we be playing B.Y.U. for? Well, we got lucky. We rolled and got a 9, which means we're playing a 7-minute quarter game. And the reason I say this is lucky, a shorter game keeps the score at a more manageable place. If we were playing B.Y.U. in a 15-minute quarter game, the quarters would obviously be twice as long, and we'd have twice the amount of time to get our behinds kicked. So a 7-minute quarter game is going to keep the score, I think, reasonable, and I feel good about at least that we won't get blown out as much in that type of timed game. All right, for the random practice event, I rolled and got a 1. It's a player's ratings event, and it happens to be our right tackle. And it says your right tackle has seen one of his ratings decrease, and roll to see what you get. Now, if you don't like it, you can re-roll, but let's go over that. So I rolled and got throw power, decreasing by D6. Now, because it's a right tackle, I don't care if he loses 6 in throw power, so I accepted it. But let's say I would have gotten a 6 on run block. Well, that would have been an issue. So I would have been able to re-roll on this chart, but then it decreases by a D12. So I can re-roll to see which attribute gets dropped, but as I move down this, the decrease gets bigger. So it's a little bit of risk and reward. And in this case, there was no reward or nothing worth the risk because throw power, I don't care. So my right tackle lost 6 in his throw power. Regular season game on Thursday, it says personnel stats-based ratings adjustment. This time it goes to our boosters. And the thing that was decided was the program tradition rating. If it was an A+ to a B-, it goes up a D10. If it's a C+ to an F, it goes down D10. Well, we are 126 rated for program tradition, which is an F, which means I lose D10. I rolled and got a 3. And so on our overall board, I made that note here that our boosters now are rated as a 26 instead of the original 29 that we had previously to that event. Then we move on to the random event of the week, and it's a staff skill tree growth event. And unfortunately for us, it was our quarterback, and he was based on the quarterback coach, rolled D100, and our coach is a 50, so we had a 50-50 chance. Unfortunately, though, I rolled 100. So our quarterback is going to be dropping as a result of, quote, bad coaching. And what happened in this one is I rolled and got a -4 in break tackle. So we lost 4 for our quarterback in breaking tackle. Next, we're up to how many calls will we be able to make in the upcoming game against the computer, both for offensive and defensive coordinators. And I rolled and got the most common result, which is 3 calls. So what that means is I set the limiting of the play calls on offense and defense to 3. So let's say quarterback sneak. I can only run that play 3 times in the entire game. The most common I have it as 3. I think this is a neat thing that they have. Unfortunately, it's only for online experience, so you have to pay per month to have that. But I like to limit it. That way you're not cheesing the same play over and over again. 3 is the medium. Sometimes I can get 4, sometimes 2, and then every once in a while I'll either get unlimited or 1. But for this first game, it's the normal one at 3 calls. So winning or losing the game will have an impact on our offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator side of the ball. Okay, so our first game ever for Mesa State. Am I nervous? You better believe it.
We are a 27 ranked team facing off against a 79 overall team. Vegas has this game as a, let's see, that'd be 50. We are a 55-point underdog. Yes, you heard that right. We are a 55-point rated underdog.
Here we go. Brigham Young University against the Mesa State Monsters. We are a huge underdog in this first game of Mesa State being in Division FBS. Good news for us, they're only 7-minute quarters. Bad news is they are favored to win by over 50 points. Let's see if we can keep it within 25. We're going to start with the ball first. And off is the kickoff. This is Will Ferry with the kickoff, and we are going to run it out, which is the first of many mistakes we're probably going to make this year as the Mesa State Monsters, as we're only able to bring it back to the 16-yard line. Out comes our redshirt freshman quarterback, Jaquarius Sampson, leading the Mesa State Monsters in their first year in FBS play. We're going to come out passing. Scan the field. Riggs is probably our best player, so we're going to look to get to him here. Ooh, incomplete. This play made there by Maury Bamba for Brigham Young University. Came in the season ranked. Probably the first of many incomplete passes this year. At least it wasn't an interception. We've got Red Slickskin in the slot on this 2nd down and 10 play. And he's going to drop it. Sent by number 54, the redshirt sophomore, Sarah, for Brigham Young, to bring up 3rd down and 10. And once again, we're going to be passing the ball. We're going to have a lot of passing this year, as our line probably is not good enough to do run blocking. Looking for probably Bobo Jenkins, our number 4 receiver, our number 2 receiver in motion. Ooh, it's batted down. Nice play by the defender. That's 0. Evan Johnson, the redshirt junior. And a 3-and-out for the first series of Mesa State Monster football. Back to punt is Henderson Wellington of the 3rd. And he just gets this off. Not a great punt. And Brigham Young will have it at the 46 on our side of the field. Now comes their star quarterback, Jake Retzlaff, the redshirt senior. Well, it wasn't a great first drive for us, but we didn't turn it over, so there's always something to be said for positives. Probably going to use Jacobs here. Once again in this series, once I'm on defense, I will stick with the same person. I don't switch off. Make the ratings play more for the defense. Just something I like to do. I picked up watching other streamers. I'm going to take a Robinson on this one. Juice Robinson. Very slow Juice Robinson. 1st down for the Cougars. That is Sione Moa on that run. Let's see if we can get a stop here. It's going to be read option, and the quarterback gets tackled. Jake Retzlaff didn't get very far there. In fact, he lost a yard. The tackle there for this monster defense. Brings up 2nd and 11. Holding them to a field goal here would be a victory for our squad. Pass play.
Oh, nice catch by number 2 for them. Chase Roberts, another one of their star players on offense. They've got 2 of them, the quarterback and Chase. The redshirt senior makes a nice catch. Not a great throw from Jake. They went up and high pointed it, made the catch. And unfortunately, another first down for the Cougars. Read option once again. Nice tackle for us. 44 on the play. That's Levante Jacobs, our star player on defense. He's our true freshman. At this time, let's take a look at Levante Jacobs.
Our first look at meeting the monsters is Levante Jacobs, one of our star players, and he is the heart and soul of this team. He's the Mike linebacker. He's a lurker archetype. He's a redshirt freshman. He's got a 3-star high school rating at 6'2", 225 pounds. He was from San Antonio, Texas. So he is representing the Texas boys here. He's got normal development. His deal breaker is playing style, so we'll see if we can keep him. But he is a force on our team. And by the way, his major is art history. He says he always wants to, at some point in his life, he wants to go to Paris and visit all the museums there. So Levante Jacobs, our first look at your monsters.
All right, back to the action, 2nd down and 13. We're definitely trying to play zone as much as we can to just protect. We don't have any team speed whatsoever. So if we play man-to-man, they're just going to beat us downfield. Jake calling out an audible. He's going to pass. Nice hit there from number 1, Juice Robinson, our true senior. One of my favorites on the team. Laid the hit, and this year the hits do matter. I've got on the wear and tear. A hit like that does send more wear and tear their way. We're going to come out on 3rd and 9 in the dime package and take Various Jones third here. And we're going to get the sack on Jake Retzlaff. Great job by our defense. We're going to force the 45-yard field goal. Red McPhee on the tackle and the sack. His first sack of the day. Good job, our redshirt sophomore, Red McPhee. We're going to force the field goal. This is Will Farron. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So while we are down in the game, that is a huge moral victory to hold this ranked BYU team to just 3 points. And we're going to take this as a touchback. Yeah, remember, we are a 55-point underdog coming into this game, so we can hold it, like I said, under 25. I'd be very happy. Let's see what kind of option plays we can do here. Let's see what Jaquarius Sampson can do. I like it. Good job, Jaquarius. We get our first down of the year for the Mesa State Monsters. Our first down comes on read option. Interesting. Well, let's stick with a run play then. Maybe our run blocking will be better than I thought. Here's the handoff. And we are not going to get anywhere. That's Zeke Devers, number 1 for the squad. That is a no gain on the play. I think we're going to go back to passing. Look to the slant for Griggs. If it's not there, I'm going to dump it off the. Nice catch by Delgado and run after the catch. Good rack there for Delgado. That's Dantes Delgado, our true sophomore. First of all, making the catch was a big deal, but then second of all, to break the tackle. He shed the tackle of number 18 for the Cougars and then got a couple more yards. And that makes this a very third and manageable, 3rd and 5. I mean, most importantly, the clock is running, so we're taking some time off the clock, trying to keep this low scoring. And that's going to be caught. Great catch there by Ripken. That's Kyle Ripken, our number 2 tight end. He's the redshirt senior. Ball was thrown kind of behind him from Sampson, but he does make the catch. And with 3 minutes to play, we're only down 3-0. Screen pass. Zeke can't break the tackle. And we're going to be forced into a 2nd and 15. We're going to go empty here. Jaquarius says we're going 5 wide, people. It's Red Slickskin in the slot, looking probably for him, although I might alter his route a bit. I might send Jenkins on the fly. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I think we're going to get called for holding, maybe. Yeah. George G. Miller called for the holding. And they'll probably decline that. Yeah, decline it, and it's going to make this 3rd and 24. This game going empty set. Maybe look at Briggs in the comeback route. We don't have the time to throw that ball. And we're going to be forced to punt on our 2nd straight drive. Once again, it's Anderson Wellington III. He boots this into the Utah sky. It's going to bounce. It's going to be slightly returned there by number 1. Look at them. Good field position once again for the Cougars. They're once again inside our 50. Start the drive. We are trailing 3-0, which is surprisingly better than I thought we would be doing at this point. The bar is pretty low. We're just trying not to embarrass ourselves in our first ever FBS game here. We're going to go 4 wide, so we're going to give them some dime. Just try to keep everything in front of you. We lack team speed. We actually lack team strength, awareness. Pretty much every skill you need to play football, this team lacks. But we do have heart. 3rd down and 6. They're probably outside of field goal range, so if we could hold them here, we might force a punt. Nice catch there for the Cougars. It goes to their tight end, Carson Ryan, with the reception. For 1st down now for the Cougars. They're definitely now within field goal range. We're going to try man coverage here. Probably a huge mistake. Read option. Nice tackle there. That's Xavier Moss, our freshman outside linebacker, making the play. Good tackle there by Xavier Moss. 2nd down and 11. Good Juice Robinson here. Good tackle. Juice Robinson on another great tackle. We're going to force the Cougars in a 3rd and 10. Just over a minute to play here in the 1st quarter. And that's going to be a stop. Number 2 for the Cougars makes the catch. That's Chase Roberts, their star player, but we're going to force him into another field goal attempt from the right hash. This will be a 37-yard field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Will Farron 2 for 2 on the day, but holding the Cougars to field goals feels like a huge victory for these Mesa State Monsters. Can we get some points on the board? We'll take the touchback. Number 25. Well, one play it's worked for us is the option. Let's see if we can try it again. First and 10 from 25. He ended it off. Broken tackle. Tough 5-yard gain there for Zeke Devers, but it's a successful run nonetheless. And we will have it 2nd down and 5. Working out in goal formation and pitch it to the outside. Let's see if Zeke can pick up a couple extra yards here. Oh, the blocking was nowhere to be had, and we lose 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Obvious passing situation, and we will pass off of it. Go for the slip screen. Hopefully they'll bring the... Oh, that's going to be the end of the quarter. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. In Mesa State Monster history, we give up 2 field goals. One benefit there, we do have the time of possession battle. We do have 1 first down now in our history. And we only trail by 6 points. They're down in 7. Going to look for Beavers here in the slip screen. And they just come with too much pressure. We're going to be forced to punt for the 3rd time this game. Anderson Wellington, the 3rd back to punt. You're going to hear his name probably a lot this year. And we miss on the punt return. Fortunately, we make the tackle. Cougars have it 1st and 10 from midfield. Let's see if we can hold them once again to a field goal, or I was in zone coverage, but I could just see that was going to be the receiver. But we held him to a 4-yard gain. Once again, anything that's not a touchdown right away is a success for this young, inexperienced, and underwhelming Mesa State Monster team. Good job. We held them to a 5.5-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and inches. We're going to give them the 5-2. With man-to-man coverage, we're going to press coverage. That's probably a huge mistake. And they're going to drop it on 4th and inches, and they're going to bring out the field goal team, and they're going to attempt a 57-yard field goal. So Will Farron had the leg for that. We're going to see. We're going to watch for the fake, though. From 57. Kick is up, and the kick is good. What a field goal. Will Farron. He is 3 for 3 in the day. And B.Y.U. has scored on all 3 possessions, but each time it's been just 3 points. And I'm proud of this defense to not give up a touchdown against a ranked team. Now if our offense can just do anything. This game will start out in an option play. It's been one play we can get to work. Power option this time. There's the pitch. And unfortunately, Zeke is only able to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. One advantage of the run play, though, is it does keep the clock going. It keeps this score lower for us, and that's what we're looking for here. Under center this time is Jaquarius Sampson. That is going to be caught for a gain of 7. Bobo Jenkins on the catch. Nice catch there by Bobo. Just sat down in the zone. Held on to the ball. That's the important thing. It's 3rd down and 3. I'm not opposed to going for it on 4th down. We can get at least a yard here. High formation. We're not going to have to go for it. That's a 1st down, our 2nd 1st down of the year. Nice run from Zeke Devers. We're not getting killed on these offensive play. We're just not getting enough 1st downs. And we're going to try play action, which is probably not the right thing to do because our line is terrible. We're going to look for Jenkins across. Get rid of it. Triple coverage. Not a wise decision there from Jaquarius Sampson, but fortunately it was batted out. 2nd down and 10. I think Dantes Delgado will be primary receiver over here, and then if he's not open, maybe Jenkins coming across the line. That is going to be incomplete, batted down by the pass cut. I mean, it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Totally shaking for the first time. This crowd's getting to that stadium pulse is loud and boisterous. We are going to look for Slickskin or Delgado. Ooh, Slickskin is left there. Sampson owes him an apology when he comes back to the huddle because he left him out to dry and he got rocked. That should have been a better bullet pass than floating it. And for 4th time, Henderson Wellington III is out to punt. Not a great punt. It's going to be fair caught by L.J. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from the 46. Let's see if our defense can hold them to a field goal or our first punt return. Good tackle from Juice Robinson. I'm impressed with the true senior at outside linebacker. The 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. We're going to take Juice Robinson again. That's going to be knocked down. Good coverage there for number 33, Jaquan Odoms, our true sophomore. Our starting free safety did a great job at batting that down, keeping Chase Roberts from catching it. It's 3rd and 8. Real opportunity for us to stop them and get the ball back. I think they wanted to go that route. They're going deep. They've got a man, and it's going to be caught. But what is the penalty? It looks like it's going to be maybe holding. Holding. Joe Brown on the call. We will gladly accept that. It's 3rd down and 18, and we get bailed out from a holding call. And once again, going to take Juice Robinson. We know what we've got to stop. They're going to do a draw play. We're going to stop them. And we're going to force the punt. Nice job. The monster defense comes up big. And out comes their punter for the first time, Sam Vanderhaals. And we're going to catch that. Our punt return team unable to move it anywhere because of our foot being out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10. As Myron Jarvis had nowhere to go with that punt, as he had to catch it right out of bounds. We're going to go I formation. Run this right up the middle. Look at this run. Zeke refuses to go down. It's a 7-yard gain as we just attack B.Y.U. right up the middle. going to stay in the I formation. We'll go slot this time. See if Zeke can attack the left side. A little stutter step might have cost us. There was a lane there. It's be 3rd and short. And I think we're going to go with the quarterback sneak. Quarterback run we have in this is the quarterback sneak. It's a long one. And we get there. First down for Mesa State. And another benefit of that is it keeps the clock going. Let's bring out the jet touch pass for the first time this year. This will be Red Slickskin, our true junior, is going to run it. See what he can accomplish. Great blocking. Red cut it back inside for a gain of 7. I like what I'm seeing. Getting a little bit of offensive flow here. Would like to get that cold thing off of Aquarius. Oh my. Aquarius very much overthrew his intended target. That's going to be 3rd down and 3. I like Ripken coming across. We can't get it to him, and it's 4th and 3 from our own 32. And as well as our defense is playing, I feel like this is why they brought in Coach Mo, to make these tough decisions. I think we're going to go for it. It's 4th and 3. I'm not going to play down to lose. I'm going to play to try to win. I'm going to be looking for Jenkins, Bobo Jenkins probably, or Griggs. And the ball is caught by Bobo Jenkins for a first down. A gutsy call from Coach Mo. But they didn't bring him into this program to play soft. We're going to play aggressive. And that's going to be a flag. And what are they going to get us for? Offense holding? Yeah, they're going to get us for holding. That's Sebastian Collins, our true freshman right guard. He gets called for the hold, and it's going to be now 1st and 20. Still, you got to like how we're keeping the game close. And we just get rid of it, avoid the sack. With 1:36 to go. Yeah, Kelly applied the pressure there. I think we want to run the ball just to work the clock a bit. Last thing we want to do, we're going to do a quarterback draw. We'll go 5 wide and see if we can't get them fooled with this quarterback draw. If that goes nowhere, and it's going to be 3rd and 22. But it does get the clock going. And that was kind of part of our hope. We're going to run the X dagger. I think we're going to let this clock wind down. Now, most likely, Slickskin's not going to get open in the slot. And Griggs is probably going to be covered pretty well by that safety as well. And we're not going to probably have the ability of our line to hold their blocks for that long. So it's probably going to be Delgado coming across. And we do get it to Delgado. And as was expected, Brigham Young does call timeout. We did run a large portion of time off the clock. And this is going to be a very short punt as we have a terrible kicker. No offense, Henderson Wellington, but you are not great at punting, which is why I like to go for it if it's possible. That was too much distance even for Coach Mo to say go for it. Now we're being a little aggressive here. We're going to go man coverage. Bring in the zero blitz. We're We're going to stop him in bounds. The clock will run. Huge tackle to keep him in bounds there. And they are now going to call timeout. Interesting decision by BYU. They're up 9-0. They probably think they should be up more. But I like how our team is playing, at least on defense. It looks like they're just trying to get into field goal range here. The clock will stop to mark the ball, but then it'll restart. They do have one timeout left. And they're going to hand it off. Interesting play call there. They're going to use their last timeout, and from there, that would be a very long field goal. So then they have to worry about, can they stop the clock? This one where they throw it across the middle, then get down, and then they're going to catch it and take it down to the 24. Obviously, their goal here is to spike it. 10, 9. They do spike it with 8 seconds left. So most likely, they're going to get a 41-yard field goal. Close the half. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Will Farron, 4 for 4 in the day. But our defense has given up no touchdowns against a ranked BYU team, 14th ranked, here in BYU's turf. We're going to run this back down to the 22-yard line. And I think we're going to run a full screen in and the half. All right, not bad. Just trying to build some positive momentum for our offense. Any first down we can get there will build some confidence, help the stat sheet. And in a game that we were favored to lose by 55, we're only trailing 12-0. Not too bad. They're going to show highlights here. If you want to show highlights, you have to watch 4 field goals because that really is what BYU has done. 4 field goals to take a 12-0 lead. Henderson Willington III will do his kickoff. And we're going to make the tackle around the 28-yard line, where BYU will take possession. And I am really pleased, just ecstatic, how this defense has played. I cannot stress enough how much I thought this was going to be a blowout. And yes, 12-0 certainly is nothing we want to be completely thrilled about against a ranked opponent at their place. And this was really done by for the money. And a sack! A sack on Jake Retzlaff. Great job by our defense to pick up a sack. Let's watch the replay. Langston Bowling comes in to make the play. Number 37, Langston Bowling. His big frame comes down on him. It's going to be second down and 15, and we're going to come out in the 3-4. Try to give him a different look. I'm going to take Juice Robinson. And my part of the defense. This could be option. Bubble screen. Oh, he juked me out. Oh, nice play. Poor steering on my part. Look at that. I completely missed the tackle. That's a great play to number 2, Chase Roberts. That's going to be third down and 3. I'm going to take James here. And we're going to get the sack once again. Another sack by our defense. Number 19, the right end for us, the true sophomore, Marshall Hughes, the third. Gets the sack. Great job from Marshall Hughes. And we're going to get the ball back. Our defense has stopped them twice now. 2 punts and 4 field goals. And not a single touchdown. Fairly good run back there by Myron Jarvis. Got an injured Cougar on the play. Looks like it's Miles Hall. So, 5:47 to go. We're down 12-0. Can we get some semblance of an offense? We've got the best field position we've had. Under center here. Delgado, Ripken are probably my targets. We're going to loft this into the air, and it's going to be knocked down. We were trying to throw it to our number 1 receiver, Denarius Briggs, the 4th. He was not available to make the play, though. Good coverage. Second down and 10. Thinking Devers out of the backfield. Delgado first. Oh, he can't make the play. Dantes Delgado just could not secure the catch, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. We're going to go a little play action. Maybe they'll buy the fact that we're going to try to run the ball. I'm looking for slick skin. And we unfortunately are unable to get the ball out. The pressure was too great. It's very hard with this line to do play action. They just pursue so quickly. And we squander our best field position of the day. And a terrible punt from Henderson Wellington. And oh no, they're going to break a couple of tackles. What a return for the Cougars. They've got it all the way back to the 46-yard line. And our defense has done such a great job all day, but at some point you got to figure the gig will be up. The talent gap will be too great. But that's a great play for our defense. They're a 3-yard loss. Greg Johnson comes up to make the play. Fantastic. We're an audible to the cover 1 pull. There's no play action. And we're going to get another sack. It's Red McPhee. The big-bodied Red McPhee. Our redshirt sophomore comes in to make the sack. Not sure what that camera angle is doing there. Red McPhee. Great job from Red McPhee. And let's take a moment to look at Red McPhee.
Our second look at the monsters today, and it's going to be Red McPhee. The 6'4", 335-pound true sophomore is a defensive tackle for us, a 57 overall. He's a gap specialist. He's got normal development. His deal breaker is playing time, which we will be able to have no problem giving to him. The Greenback Tennessee boy, he is majoring in computer science. He says one day he would like to work for one of the big tech companies and make 6 or 7 figures because he wants to build himself an indoor ground swimming pool is his goal, one of his goals in life. This is Red McPhee, our defensive tackle monster who has 2 tackles in this, two sacks in this game today.
All right, we're back to the action. It's 3rd and 17. We're going to go dime. 4 quarters. We're going to play off. We're going to guess pass. I'm going to take James here. And they are going to throw incomplete. The pressure got to Jake Retzlaff. And we're going to get the ball back once again. So we've given up 4 field goals, and I believe this is the 3rd or 4th punt we've received. If our offense could do anything, we would be in this game. All right, come on, Jaquarius. Oh, I kind of like Jenkins. If nobody takes that, and then Devers will be my fallback. Oh, we cannot secure the catch. Bobo was open. Unfortunately, couldn't bring it in. 2nd down and 10. I don't think that was Jaquarius' fault. He's a receiver. He's got to make that catch. 2nd and 10. I think once again we're going to look for Griggs. Denarius Griggs coming across on the end, or Devers if he's not open. And that will be a catch for a small gain of just 3 yards. That's going to be 3rd down and 7. I like this play from last year. The trips levels. I like it. A lot of options here. We could be going to Williams. We could be going to Slickskin. We could be going to Griggs. And it will be caught. Williams with the catch. Nice job, Williams. In traffic. Comes down. Number 11. And only because we're able to do a good job of holding off the people giving the pressure, we get maybe one of our biggest first downs. This time Sampson's under center. And that's going to be dropped. Incomplete. We went to Dantes Delgado that time. Barely covered, but I want to get rid of the ball quickly. I want to avoid the sacks, both for wear and tear. Also, I don't want this line to have to do more than they're capable of doing. 2nd down and 10. And as soon as I say that, I hold on to the ball too long, and we take another sack. Jaquarius got his bell rung there, and it's going to be 3rd down and 16. And we're in the position we didn't want to be in, which is our offense has to give time for receivers to get down in their routes. And can our lines stay in their blocks that long? I'm not sure. Ball's thrown in the air, and it's going to be caught. What a catch from Bobo Jenkins. Bobo went up and got that ball. Look at that effort from Bobo Jenkins. Let's watch the replay one more time. Ball is in the air, and Bobo goes up in the air behind his body and makes the play. And let's do a shout out for Bobo Jenkins.
Let's take a look at Bobo Jenkins. Number 1 on his jersey, number 1 in our hearts. He's a speedster junior, 4-star rating coming out of high school. He's 6'1", 195 pounds from Cleveland, Tennessee. He's got star development. His deal breaker is playing style, so we'll see if we can make him happy. And his major is communications. Easier for him to say than me. He one day wants to work for a nonprofit and put his communications major in that way to help give back to society. This is Bobo Jenkins.
After taking a look at Bobo Jenkins there, we are going to do a little play action. That is caught from... It goes to Dantes Delgado. Unfortunately, it's a 1-yard loss. Graham Johnson Ryson, star player on offense, lineman, that should tell you something. He is hurt with a bruised shoulder. He'll be back soon. We'll sub in Micah McMasters. Micah McMasters. kind of like Slickskin here if Griggs doesn't do his job. We're going to get sacked. Down goes Sampson. Tanavasa comes in for the sack, his first of the day. That brings up 3rd down and 18. Not sure we're going to have the ability this year to score an offense against these better teams, but I feel like our defense is really showing up. 3rd and 18. Just get rid of the screen pass there. Well done. By number 30, who was that, 34? No, 54. Ciala Serra, great job. The redshirt sophomore just got through. Great form tackle. And we're going to be forced to punt. We're going to angle this. Oh, good tackle by me. I was using number 16 there. And we are going to be back on defense, trailing 12-0. But our defense has done everything they can. We're holding our ranked opponents at 12 points. And there's only about a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Good run for the Cougars as we have an injury to Ray Johnson. He's going to have to come out of the game. I take Juice Robinson once again. You watch that tight end 87 on a route. Probably maybe a curl route. They're going to run the ball. I get pushed out of the play. It's only a 3-yard gain, though. Ray Johnson will return soon. But in his place, Tyrone James will play. 2nd down and 7. Take Jacobs here. Levante, our star player. Oh, good cut. Nice play by number 4 for them, L.J. Martin, their number 1 halfback. Just a little shovel pass there. And then he did the rest with his ability to juke and move, and we don't have the team speed to keep up with people like that. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. This could be a dump off, little 3-yard gain, and we will take those all day. Cody Haken on the catch. And the clock will tick under 30 seconds. And that was my guy. We held him to 4 yards, and we'll take 3rd and 3s all the time, both on offense and defense. I'd be thrilled on 3rd and 3 for offense, but for my defense to be holding them to 3rd and 3, that means we're 1 incomplete pass away from getting the ball back. So, loving it. And they're going to do quarterback option, and Redcliffe is out to the races. And where's our guy going? 15 close. Oh my! Tyrone James, what are you doing? We give up our first touchdown. And the awareness, he's running away from him. What is that? Tyrone James. That is the worst play of defense I think I've ever seen from a player in this game. Remember, we have very low ratings of awareness in this team. This team shouldn't even be Division I. FBS, yeah, here we are. But we give up our first touchdown on a read option quarterback keep with 1 second to go in the 3rd quarter. Overall, though, very pleased with our defense. Not real pleased with Tyrone James there. And we'll have one last play before we get to the 4th quarter. Thinking Slickskin or Williams on this. Slickskin's going to catch it for a gain of 0. And we will go to the 4th quarter. Mesa State, nothing. The Cougars, 19. Remember, I said I wanted to lose by about 25 instead of the 55-point spread that the Vegas odds had. And we're on mark to do that. If we could somehow get a little bit of offense. We're going to go back to that read option. And it's given to Zeke Devers. He loses a yard. It's been 3rd down and 11. Sampson under center. Haven't been that way a lot. For Bobo Jenkins. And it's going to be incomplete. 4th and 11, and they're saying go for it. You know what? The way our punter is, I think I agree. I think we are going to go for it on 4th and 11. All right, so here we go. 4th and 11 for the Monsters. Riggs, maybe, or Jenkins. And we are going to get hit before the ball gets quite released, and the Cougars will take over. This is where it can start to get a little ugly as we give them the ball. Already in field goal range. Nice play there made by our defense. Angelo Monroe Jr. on the tackle. It's be 2nd down and 11 with 6:27 to go. And you know, BYU, they've got to think about rankings. You know, they're ranked 14th. I'm sure they're thinking about a loss that looks ugly. And is 19-0 enough against the first year of FBS Mesa State when Vegas had you as a 55-point favorite? Screen. Good job, defense, to sniff out the screen, and they're going to be forced to kick the field goal. On 3rd and 6, they get 1 yard on the screen, which we sniffed out pretty well. Kick is up, the kick is good. BYU goes up 22-0. And our defense deserves a medal. Our offense just can't quite get anything sustained. We have had a few first downs here and there. We're going to try this. Slick's getting hurt to the left side. Jet sweep. They read it like a book. Number 16, the redshirt junior, Isaiah Glasker. Nice play. That being said, the clock does tick. I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a factor with running the ball there to try to keep the score up. Now, Dantes Delgado looks like he could be open. And he will be on the catch. They were coming with a zero blitz, it looked like. And Jaquarius Sampson looks like he's hurt. And we may have to go with a new player. And I think we will. We're going to bring in the backup quarterback. It is time for Bo Henderson. Now, Bo Henderson is actually rated 1 point better than Jaquarius Sampson. But the reason I went with Jaquarius is I just liked his speed better. But when you look at the arms of both quarterbacks, Bo has a weaker arm, but he's got better short accuracy, and that's it. And he's better throwing the run. So we're going to look to do very quick, short passes with Bo Henderson. On this play, though, we're going to try to run the ball. Be 3rd and 1. You better believe we're in 4-down territory. And we are going to get the first down. Zeke gets across for a first down. We're going to run a trap play here. And that's going to be a great play for Zeke. Zeke picks up 8 yards. And maybe they're thinking it's going to be a lot of passing because we're down 22-0. But we're just trying to get our first score of the year. Look at Zeke. Look at those holes. First down for Zeke. Maybe this should have been the game plan all along, is to just run more with Zeke. They're not giving Bo really any opportunities to throw yet. They're just trying to get him into the flow of the game. And look at Zeke fall through forward for 4 yards. He somehow got 4 yards out of that mess. And for the first time, we are going to trust Bo Henderson to make pass. Like I said, we're going to make short passes with him. That's where his accuracy is the best. 2nd and 6. And he unfortunately doesn't get rid of it. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 20. Yeah, Bo didn't have the scrambling speed that Jaquarius has. So that was on me for trying to make something happen. Just don't have that kind of speed to do that. They're double teaming Griggs, it looks like. So let's go for Delgado or Slickskin. And that's going to be knocked down. 4th and 20. And they're going to have us. They're going to say go. From the 43. I don't know. All right, we'll go for it. 4th and 20 for the Monsters. And we are unable to get rid of the ball. Bo Anderson gets crushed. Ace Fusi on the pressure there. And we turn the ball over to the Cougars. They're looking to extend their lead. Obviously, they want a biggest score as possible for the rankings. And we over pursuit there. But they only get 4 yards. Nice run by Sione Moa. We're getting a 4. We're going to come with the nickel blitz 0. We haven't really blitzed a lot in this game because I don't think we have the talent to do so. I want to see how it looks here. RPO, broken tackle, and it's going to be 3rd and inches. Nice catch from Chase Roberts. 3rd and inches is the clock. They're actually running the clock down. We're going to ramp the 5-2. We're going to try to stop this run. We're going to cover 1 look. We're going to do press coverage. And they are going to get the first down.
And that's good for another Cougar.
So we are going to be probably getting shut out this game. Question is, will we have our goal of 25 points? If they continue to take the clock down. They're going to run another quarterback keeper from Jake Reslaff. And we're just letting that time go down. And they may try to get one more snap. They are. Look at this. They snap the ball. And congratulations to B.Y.U. They beat us 22-0. However, we hold them to just 1 touchdown with this defense. And that's what I'm going to hang my hat on as we look at the stat line. Retzlaff went 19-23 for only 110 yards, no touchdowns for rushing. Retzlaff actually had that nice run for the score. Receiving, that was a pretty balanced attack from B.Y.U. Now for Mesa State, on the other hand, Let's look at our passing. Sampson went 15 of 32 for 103 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. So Sampson didn't have the best day in the world, but also didn't have a terrible day. As far as rushing goes, Devers was 12 for 41, 3.4 average. For receiving, I think the highlight star for offense is Bo Jenkins. He went 4 of 56. Definitely our highlight player there, and no drops, which is great to see. As far as our defensive star, I think it was Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson had 9 tackles. And a noteworthy thing I'd write down on the stat sheet is, that we only gave 1 touchdown. We didn't score any touchdowns of our own, but we held B.Y.U. to 1 touchdown. And for the first game in Division FBS, I think Mesa State came out and played a heroic performance on defense. And that's what I'm going to take from this game, is that we've got a long way to go in this series. We start out 0-1. We suspected that would be what would happen. But let's go ahead and advance the week. And next week, we will be moving on to take on, can't remember the schedule offhand. Yes, definitely our exposure there, our championship contenders F, brand exposure F. Yeah, a lot of bad stuff there. We'll be taking on FC Northwest in a hopeful first victory of our dynasty.
The first step in a long journey. Clearly we stubbed our toe today. We didn't score a single point, but a much better opponent, and I think our defense is something that we can look forward to maybe help us win next week. Our offense needs some work. As always, subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button and tell a friend. The Mesa State Monsters have officially entered FBS play. Wasn't the worst showing, but we're looking forward to more success in the future. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.